Hello, welcome to this video. Yeah, interesting comments. I didn't prefer it if people were going to comment about the other night and the evidence that I got through the spirit box. Seriously, but people have decided to come on and troll, which is fine, which I find hilarious because you've no idea what you're talking about. You've no idea what took place that night. You wasn't there. But, you get a G up and go, we're clever because the system said no. One comment I've just seen, using your conspiracy to lie about the evidence, like that makes sense. Oh, God. I love it. I love it. ETA Paranormal, there's a guy coming and just spamming their chat. And John off ETA, he's just sat there going, I've got all night. I've got all night. I'd go live on YouTube if I could. But I've heard the comments saying, creeping around a graveyard. Yeah, no, it's a shoot thing, but then again, these people comment don't get off the fat lazy arses to do anything. Now, the situation. I went ghost hunting, as you know, to Sheffield General Cemetery. I got there from halfway. I went a lot later than I wanted to be, just in case I either bumped into John Sixth Sense and Georgia, which I did, or any other paranormal team. But I had a few technical problems with my eye. Lo and behold, like it was meant to be, I went way past 9 o'clock in the chapel. I'm thinking, I've got this place myself. I'm gonna go and sit on the bench outside. It was warm evening, my back and legs were killing. So I did a part 2, as I'll plan to anyway. And then I thought, well, I'll go back in the chapel. Lo and behold, I see all this kit. The energy got heavy by that point, so I must have done some spirits. But anyway. And then for some reason, I had a bit of a walk around. Then I was trying to. I'd stopped filming at this point, which I probably shouldn't have done. Trying to read something of information. And when I get nervous, I'll get a nervous laugh. So I started laughing. And then I watched it back in John's going, what the hell? Didn't know what me come back. He was shining torches at each of his faces. And he went, Callum? It's John. He says, oh, I didn't know you tonight. He says, yeah, we're filming. So I just packed up the equipment, so to speak. So he says, yeah, we're filming. So I says, okay, no problem. I didn't know you were here tonight. He goes, yeah, we're filming. I thought, well, I said, I'll go down there. And he went, yeah, we're filming. And then anyway, we went back in. I watched the live stream back because I was wondering what he'd said. I knew something would happen. He slammed the door and went, this is the trouble when people get nowhere with. I'm thinking, whoa, hang on a minute. I live in Sheffield. And I've every right to be there as much as John and Jojo. It's a public graveyard with 24/7 access. He's going to buy insurance. Well, I'm all that is I was if I can be, so that just goes over my head. But I can understand it if I turn up to a building that was rickety, so to speak. But we just bumped into each other. It's going wearing on the live stream that's wearing shorts or not, and I'm thinking, you're on shorts, so it doesn't matter then. But anyway, I didn't say that's what I thought. I respect his view, but I respect mine. But there's going a couple of fans turned up. Well, it was a little while lie because it was only me, and they turned up, and I was there first, but it doesn't matter. Everyone had to be there. When I was sat on the bench, however, all these torches and people kept coming up. But I knew there was another chapel bit and there was a party going on, so we're all happening. So maybe Friday nights. I will be doing it again in the week or at some point on maybe next week or the week after. On a weekday. so it's not as busy, so to speak. But anyway, I'm not actually curious. I see the funny side, and I did a live stream on Facebook looking at the spiritual aspect. Well, the spiritual aspect is we had a misunderstanding, and we've had disagreements. I commented. I got so frustrated that I couldn't get through. So I did something completely stupid, completely out of character. I commented on Paranormal Blights. My bad. I got that completely, totally wrong. Completely wrong. So I'm sorry, John Jordan, for that. Say it in the video. And in another video, so that a bit slower. So anyway, I forgot where we're now. But anyway, yeah, it's almost like synchronicity of the spiritual and the higher self. We all chose to come together on a different realm. So even at what point do I mean it's evidence? I don't mean it's evidence to equipment. It's evidence that the higher consciousness, the spirit realms, all different factors at play. And I had a feeling. I didn't know they was coming on this level because I went on social media, and anyway, they weren't so they were in case people turned up. And anyway, well, where was I? Yeah, yeah, I didn't know they were turning up, but something inside said they're going to be turning up. Here, not here, here. This says get out of the chapel now. The intuition that is not a spirit, my own conscious, my own spirit, so to speak. But they couldn't get petrol. There's no was it Doctor Connect Globalist out. So it was that it was meant to be. I had the chapel for that time. Way past 9 o'clock. This dog went live at 9, which is a lot more sensible, and that's I think that's one of the best moves he's made because 10 o'clock's late, and obviously with his MS and other stuff, I think 9 o'clock is better for him. Bless him. And now I thought Jonathan Altman, that obviously it's not the same friendship now, and it is fractures, but we're still friends, just hanging on by the skin of his teeth, but we'll be alright. Jojo's still not talking to me. Well, I could be wrong on that. Be interested in what he does in another conspiracy knife in back. You know, if he does, come on, if he doesn't. If he said, however, oh, we're going back to that chapel tonight, calendar and come with us, I'd go. Or if he says, the best thing to do is, because I'm starting to go to it more and more again, is we're in Sheffield tonight. If you're thinking of gonna set a location, we're there, Jaman going somewhere else. But not a problem. If I knew 100% they was there, I'd gone somewhere else. But it is what it is, but we're meant to meet on that particular time. So, to all the trolls and the haters, you know, you can keep commenting, it's funny. But you're not really achieving much because in there, in your ignorance to the trolls, you think you're right. Your reptilian part of the brain, your arrogance, ignorance, the ego, I'm right. Mine is right. Well, get your facts straight before you start posting. Yeah, was they coming together was unavoidable, wasn't it, in the end? You know, Sonny still stay away from me. I live in Sheffield, they live in Mansfield. And if I'd have gone creeping around near the house, or creeping around their museum, yeah, but I wouldn't do that. If I went, I wouldn't, well, it had to be a woods in Mansfield, but even if I could get there easy, I wouldn't. At the minute, and B, I can't get there that easy. I can't be bothered. I don't drive. So I won't be going to Mansfield anytime soon. So we bumped into each other because they come to Sheffield in my backyard. I mean that in the nicest possible way. Just common the way to describe what I want to say.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, all the guys get along.
So I thought just because it's getting ridiculous now, the comments, and you know, they want an explanation. Well, the explanation is I arrived before I had to go to B&Q. I decided to walk it all the way uphill. I weren't getting up that easy. They're about to come from Mansfield. They weren't going to get that easy. You know, in the end, I got the last bus. I left them to the ghost running. And everything was alright and is alright. So to the trolls, take a chill pill because it's getting ridiculous now. But, you know, thank you for interacting with the channel. Thank you for watching the videos and, you know, you're entitled to your views. I don't agree with them because, you know, I see it differently. But you weren't there, I were there, but you're right and I'm wrong. It's like people with this conspiracy research. David Icke's done it for 30 years. Jordan Maxwell even longer. Manly Pure way before that. And it's they've done the research. I've done research, still doing it, but we're wrong. They don't do any research, but they're right and we're wrong. And so all these people are wrong. This war mentality. So I'm wrong. David Icke's wrong. Jordan Maxwell. Chris Everard, Manly Pure, Cradle of Truth, Sue Sharman, and that could go on. Get the point. All these people watching the due diligence, they're all wrong, and we're all wrong, and you're all right. But I'm not seeing all right at the minute. I'm not seeing it because it gets to the point of I just shake my head and have to smile. That conspiracy, but David Icke, don't believe everything he says because terrorists did it, and all people do. If David Icke says in anything, some of the criminals, they just repeat about the official narrative. That's no good. Where's that going to get us? Tyranny. I'll tell you what it's going to get us. Put a bit of Peter Kay in there. Yeah, and I'm quite animated tonight, but I'm in a good mood. But I thought I'd just come on and give an explanation because it could get filtered through after John, it could get the wrong impression. But we just bumped into each other. I just got the giggles outside the bloody chapel. Nobody got it, does it matter? Oh dear, got the giggles, Grand Centenary. I just couldn't stop laughing. And another thing as well, I've been diagnosed with obsessive compulsive disorder. It does me own head in. It means I end up doing stuff that I don't want to do. The brain gets faster and faster, and when everything is a bit Pete Tong, I go Pete Tong and I end up doing dastardly stuff. But that's why I have to ground myself and give myself a talking to. I ain't Mr. Perfect. I've got Asperger's. I'm autistic on the Asperger's spectrum. But that's just my experience. I'm infinite consciousness. All that is, ever was, and ever can be. You know, and ever will be. All of that, so. But like I say, it is what it is, isn't it? But no, I had a good night. They had a good night. It's a very haunted graveyard. And it's the talk of the paranormal type of everybody wants to be there, which is good. And I think people should go where they want, me. I can't say I'm about freedom and then tell people they can and can't go something to me. I'm just passing information or sharing stuff, or at the minute I'm really into paranormal stuff. I'm loving ghost hunting. I'm planning to go back to the chapel this week. That's a heads up for John and anybody. I don't know what day. But the thing is now, I won't, even myself, just in case, I won't say it, because that means people will go, oh, okay, no. No. I didn't turn up. They technically turned up after, because I was there first. But we both had the same idea, great minds think alike, you know. I wanted to do the chapel, they wanted to do the chapel, on the same night. Synchronicity took a hand. Fate took a hand. And I'm sure psychic mediums they can understand that. But the trolls, you aren't got a bloody clue what you're on about. But it's so funny.
You would have expected just a nudge up to the whole side. It's a rare mistake from his opponent.
So I thought I'd just come on and just say my piece about it because it was a weird, interesting night.
It's not that far away.
And yeah.
Red names that are on the left-hand side there. It's been a
And it's calmer, their calmer, my calmer, where stuff's happened. And we're in a meeting. Because we're just on a high level. So I'm going to leave it there. Alright? The trolls won't be satisfied. You could give me full English breakfast and still be satisfied. Alright, see you later, take care, bye.
Was the old McElroy.